Hey guys, got 'em Coach here from trythisplay.com. Today's video, we're just going to break down the Madden 19 February title update. This is pretty late in the year to have a title update. It's after the Super Bowl. You know, it's not like they're doing rosters or anything. Pretty much the game's over, but I don't like to think it's over, and neither does EA apparently. So here we go, guys. We're going to break down what EA did with this update. So, general stability improvements, adding a logic to tracking online desyncs. Yeah, so guys, desyncs is a problem this year. It is every year. However, this year more than ever, we've seen desyncs happen in online Madden events, such as the Madden Classic, Madden Club Series, and even in the Madden Challenge. It's been wild so far. So yeah, desyncs is definitely a problem. We can't target, you know, where a desync comes from. So that's what they're trying to say here. While our internal tracking shows that online desyncs are occurring at a very low rate, when looking across all online play, we realize that any desyncs impacting higher level online competitions have a big impact on play experience. We're continuing to work to drive down the rate, especially focusing on competitive formats, and this tracking will help us identify the causes. So yeah, EA doesn't know what the cause of desyncs are. I kind of have an idea what the desyncs are, but you can't get it every time, guys. Normally, it's been happening a lot in the pro community, because every pro likes to play fast. They like the no huddle, they like the motion, and that's kind of what causes a desync, guys. Every time I no huddled, sent over some sort of motion or flipped the play, the game would desync. Now you can't do this every time. You can't just be like, oh, Coach said no huddle, you know, motion someone, flip the play, it's gonna desync. No, guys. That's not how it works. It's just random. We can't pinpoint it, but it happens usually after a no huddle, a couple of no huddles, you know, flip the play, something crazy like that after a no huddle. So that's what I've noticed from my personal experience. So moving on to gameplay updates. Tuning. Fumble risk added to ball carriers when using the spin move when hit in the back with a successful hit stick tackle. I've seen that on a past update before, increase the risk of fumbling for ball carriers. To me, it didn't really change much. I feel like you can still spin, and you will hold on to the ball pretty effectively, even if you're on running aggressive. But we'll see. Let's see if this update sticks to that. It's kind of hard to spin someone out and get a hit stick fumble, because the spin's very effective. You know, you can spin one or two guys out on the same play. That's how effective a good spin is. So moving on, address an exploit allowing users to avoid aggressive pass rush coach adjustment penalty by repeatedly shifting the defensive line back and forth in pre-play. Defenders can now jump off sides while shifting. So guys, before, when people can have their pass rush on aggressive all game, but as long as they shift the line, keep shifting it, you know, they won't get called, they won't jump off sides when you fake hike. But supposedly now you're going to get them every time with the fake hike, and you should take your free 5-yard penalty successfully. From my experience, I didn't notice them shifting their line, but I did notice that they would jump off sides, and then I would hike it and I wouldn't get a flag. I'm sure it's happened to some of you as well. So hopefully that's fixed, because, you know, playing against aggressive pass rush is very difficult to pass the ball, because you literally have no time when they're bringing like three or four guys. So it's kind of hard with that playing that aggressive pass rush without being able to fake hike them. They added a matchup formula for catches in traffic, logic added for taking into account additional defenders who are within the proximity to either the receiver or the catch point. So yeah, they've been saying they decreased the chance, you know, of the offense, you know, getting the aggressive catch, or you know, bringing down the ball. They said it was a 50-50 ball before. However, they're saying that they increased this formula for catches in traffic. You know, we will see, guys. I don't know if we're going to be able to tell the difference with that. I'm sure that it's going to be the same thing, but I haven't played this update yet, so I'm just breaking it down for you guys before I even get into this gameplay. So this dev note, this change will reduce effectiveness of aggressive catches in traffic by respecting the impact of nearby defenders relative to both the receiver and the catch point. So right here, guys, I swear that they said this in a previous update. I'm not too impressed until I actually see some action speak for itself on the field. Now, I don't know why people are complaining on Twitter about aggressive catches, because this year's aggressive catches aren't that bad. It may be a little bit worse in Ultimate Team because you have crazy receivers like Moss. But as far as regs go, aggressive catches are not overpowered this year. I've seen it worse in Madden 16, one of the worst Maddens for aggressive catching, which is wild. So this year, I haven't complained about aggressive catches yet. I really don't get aggressive caught that much. Moving on, decrease the facing angle threshold for the strafe animation added in previous update to fix manual spy blitz exploit. So I guess when you send the spy blitz now, they're going to take a worse angle going at the quarterback and maybe get blocked. So that's what I'm taking from this. Hopefully that's true. I would hate to get hit with the spy blitz, but it definitely still was blockable. Now they decreased the effectiveness, so maybe that's fixed. I wouldn't know because I haven't played this update yet, but we're just going through this to break it down. This change will make it less likely that a user will get into a strafe state and start trying to cover a pass or pursue a ball carrier, but will still force the defender to strafe if trying to blitz the quarterback from a spy or zone coverage assignment. So I guess it just slows down the blitz. It'll make the guy strafe before running in like an animal. So I guess it probably still works. It just slows it down. So special teams fixed an issue preventing touchdowns from always being awarded on fake punts and fake field goals when the snap receiver was the one who scored the touchdown. I don't think I've ran into this yet. I don't do fake punts or fake field goals or anything like that, so I wouldn't know anything about that. This also fixes PS4 players have encountered in skills trainer regarding touchdowns not always being awarded correctly. Again, I don't play PS4, so maybe some of you guys who play PS4 can relate to this. I wouldn't know. Moving on to catching. Fixed an issue could sometimes result in a player not being ruled down correctly when going to the ground after a catch in traffic. Yes, this does happen sometimes. It happened to me quite a few times while I was playing. You'll get that crazy animation where you'll catch a ball or run the ball, you'll get tackled, and then everyone just stops, in their tracks, and, you just get up, and then you can just start take off running for a touchdown. It actually happened a few times to me. I'm sure that you guys seen it on Twitter or Facebook. Someone probably posted it before. You guys probably witnessed that if it hasn't happened to you firsthand. So while this fixes most common occurrences of the bug, we have identified one edge case that is still possible to hit, but for more rare, it says far more rare. We are continuing to work on a fix for that edge case, and we'll have that resolved very soon. So, all right, that's good if they say they're gonna solve things very soon. They're a little late, but better late than never, right? Pass coverage. Made additional improvements to cover 4 quarters, trip logic in order to better defend certain pass route combinations. One, I would love to know which route combinations, because that might be helpful in confirming this new fact of improvement. They tell us better, better trips logic. I'm assuming that's gets a 3 receiver set on one side, like trips tight end, bunch, something like that, but they don't tell you how it improves against certain pass route they don't tell you what route combinations they improved it against. So that's kind of useless, guys. I guess we're going to have to find out. We'll probably never know. It's kind of hard to test that. But apparently, if we take their word for it, they made cover 4 quarters better against trips. Addressed a press animation issue with the curl flat defender in cover 3, which would occasionally lead to that defender not properly carrying out his pass coverage assignment. I believe when you had purples on the field, curl flats, I do think they matched while in coverage. However, I think they did a pretty good job, covering the curl. I'm not going to say they did a good job covering the flat, but covering where the curl would be, I think it did a pretty good job. But supposedly they increased that. And guys, don't forget to watch the Madden Challenge starting March 15th. Should be a good one, guys. Lots of high-level Madden going on. Let's see what some of these guys are saying. Download. As we mentioned, on stream content was delayed this morning. Should be launched around eSports MUT. I don't know what these guys are saying. Fixed cover 2. I know you all see everyone in the game is running it. Yeah, everyone's running cover 2, guys. It's probably one of the better defenses of the game. You know, it's a good bend but don't break defense. They probably won't score a one-play touchdown against the cover 2. I mean, anything's possible with Tyreek Hill, but cover 2 is very, very good at defending big plays. Big nickel package glitch. I did a breakdown on that video. I broke down the big nickel package glitch along with the slot cornerback glitch and nickel normal. You probably saw my YouTube. I wouldn't put it past them. So I try to stay away from meta. Yeah, guys. Cover 2 again. Fix cover 2. Yeah. I mean, what do you guys think? You think there's a problem with the cover 2? I mean, I think they play their zones correctly. I mean, it's not, you can beat it. You got to play some real football here and there. Dink and dunks, West Coast offense. I don't think cover 2 is a problem. I think, if anything, I think the cover 3s and the cover 4s, they don't really play well. So, alright guys, with that being said, that was the Madden 19 February title update. Please visit trythisplay.com for more premium tips and ebooks and coaching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Please leave a comment, guys. This is a title update, big update apparently. You know, leave some feedback, what you think you want fixed in the next Madden or this Madden. And I'll do my best to answer you, give you my opinion. But thanks again for watching, guys.